Good morning, everybody. Let's do some exercise. We'll do some sit-ups today. This morning. Yeah, let's do some sit-ups. Ah, yeah, like slightly to the side so that we don't hurt our the tailbone. Sacrum, sacroiliac, whatever. Yeah, slightly to the side so that we use our buttocks instead of the tailbone, right? Yeah. Okay, the other side. Ah, ah. That's quite enough. So how long did it take? Less than 2 minutes. Yeah, that should be enough. Ah, okay, let's take 5 minutes break. Ah, Ah, okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Happy Sunday morning. Yeah, so I've been detoxing, meaning I didn't drink any alcohol for like just like 24 hours. And yeah, that's my detox. Every now and then I do that because uh, my liver need to take a break, And yeah, during the long weekend, yeah, I do that because I feel the need to not drink for a while. So yeah, and I know how to control my drinks. Okay, so I'm not addicted to alcohol. Addiction is something like uncontrolled consumption. But the biggest addiction in America is sugar and fat. That's the number one, the worst addiction happening in America is sugar and fat. Okay, sugar fatism. That's how we call it here. Yeah, hyper pro sugar fatism. So that's the number one addiction problem happening in America, but people don't talk about that. Why? Because it's majoritarian, mainstream. Yeah, obesity pandemic. That's the pandemic America should be worried about. It's not COVID-19, it's not climate change. Obesity pandemic, it's not tobacco, it's not alcohol, opium. No, 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 no. Marijuana, no. Sugar fatism, sugar and fat consumption, addiction to sugar and fat. That's the number one uh, addiction in America. Everything else is minuscule, it's tiny. So then why do they pick on like tobacco and alcohol? Because it's minority. Okay. So how come nobody's picking on sugar and fat, obesity? Because that's majoritarian mainstream. It's too strong. There are too many of them. People are afraid. So no politicians talk about that. They pick on tobacco and alcohol because it's minority, a powerless group. Okay, but everybody pick on tobacco, alcohol because it's minority and powerless group. But nobody's picking on obesity, sugar fatism. Why? Because also, yeah, it has to do in the food industry. Very powerful lobbyist group and very powerful, very rich, wealthy. Yeah, nobody talk about it, right? This majoritarian mainstream, so too strong to attack. So people don't talk about it, right? Politicians, they don't talk about it. Although it's the number one problem in America, okay, it is sugar and fat. Okay, so but so yesterday I didn't drink alcohol. Yeah, yeah, I know how to control my alcohol consumption. Okay, so I felt the need to not drink. So it's all about like 24 hours. That's what I need. Like, yeah. So what did I do? I ate quite a bit. I ate cheese. Okay. Yeah, I do. I mean, I eat cheese like once in a blue moon. So it was good. Yeah, brie. The French cheese. It was very good. And I also had pasta. Their pasta is kind of oily, like olive oil. And there's some sprinkled cheese in there too. Form very, I don't know what name is. I don't know those names. And it was really, really good. Okay. Yeah, locally made. Locally made. Yeah. Good cooks. And had some pasta, had some ramen noodle. Cup ramen noodle, like Korean cup ramen noodle that I bought in Walmart and fruits. Yeah. Salad, vegetables, tuna, small can of tuna. Yeah. And then I kept on reading this Alaska history book, Ant Phil's Trunk, Volume 2. I almost finished it. Okay, so it's time to order the third one. Um, yeah, I had many volumes, like five, seven volumes, right? Yeah, I intend to read them because it has substance, content in there. I mean, that lady, Aunt Phil's niece, don't remember what her name is, but she didn't do PhD, but her books have some substance, content, real Alaskan history, right? Amazing lady. Okay. Yeah, she continued her aunt's legacy and compiled Alaskan history. She read many Alaskan history books. She just compiled and put into one volume series. I mean, book series. About seven volumes, I think. She's not PhD. She's not a professor, but she's like secular scholar, private academic, and historian with some substance, real fruit content, right? Yeah, her books are great. True Alaskan history, very interesting. Um, I gotta turn the heater. It's getting chilly. So also in the mail, this Bloodsport DVD arrived. So I'm gonna watch that after this episode. Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I finished watching Kickboxer. It was good. It was good. But Jean-Claude Van Damme, he always kicked with his right foot, right leg. So does he not know how to kick with his left leg, left foot? I've never seen him kicking with his left leg, left foot. I don't know why. Maybe he got injured at that time. But in that movie, Kickboxer, never seen him using his left foot. He always used his right foot for some reason. In this movie, Bloodsport, I'll see if he ever used left foot. Okay. Anyway, yeah, kickboxer is like the martial art there is more or less theatrical. It's powerful Muay Thai. I get it. Okay, it's very well choreographed. The martial art choreography was good, but at the same time, if I compare with Chinese kung fu movies, which is extremely sophisticated and very fast, the kickboxer the movie was rather theatrical. It's kind of slow a little bit and exaggerated emotion, which is fine. That's cool. I was just pointing out the difference between Chinese traditional kung fu movie and Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie. Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie, even martial arts scenes tend to be more theatrical, meaning simplified, exaggerated, slow, okay, not very sophisticated, kind of soap opera, kind of simple, simplistic, simplified, which is not a bad thing. But traditional Chinese movies, they tend to be more martial arts scene, tend to be more sophisticated, very complex and difficult to understand because that's Chinese martial art. It's highly evolved. Chinese martial art history has long history. Muay Thai is very powerful. Yeah, elbow, knee, headbutt. It's all cool. Okay, but compared to Chinese martial art, I'm saying Chinese martial art has more sophistication because it has evolved for a very long time and it's more diverse. Chinese martial art, it's many different animal forms and we have like Tai Chi and stuff spiritually. So Chinese, in my opinion, Chinese martial art has way higher dimension. The spiritual element to it, there's literary poetry going along with it, right? Verse, and it's also religious, philosophical. So Chinese martial art, in my opinion, is higher dimension compared to Japanese martial art or Thailand, Filipino, or kickboxing or Western style like wrestling. Those are all powerful martial arts. What I'm saying is Chinese martial art has some higher dimension. It has to do with the literature, poetry, religion, philosophy. Uh, it's there's just more to it. Chinese martial art. It is very sophisticated and more evolved, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, but all martial art they are cool. Okay, so yeah, it was nice. Yeah, Jack Lovato, I like him. Okay, he's kind of goofy. He look goofy, right? But I think he's a very smart guy. So like some Jackie Chan movie or Bruce Lee movie is like this. Okay, they punch somebody, then ah, after punching somebody, then ah, right? Bruce Lee did that. Jackie Chan sometimes did that, and Jack Van Damme really did that. Okay, like after he kicked somebody, punched somebody, he's like ah, that's kind of cute. So Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme, he's popular both among guys and girls. Okay. No, it has nothing to do with the LGBT. Jean-Claude Van Damme is popular both among girls and guys. Okay, so it has nothing to do with LGBT. Okay, it's just that yeah, I mean his muscle beautiful, right? That has nothing to do with the LGBT. Okay, same gender can appreciate each other. Same gender, girl to girl, man to man. It has nothing to do with the LGBT. Okay, yeah, he got great muscle. Look great. Okay. Yeah, it's like sculpture, right? Like back in the days, Rodin, is it Auguste Rodin, the French sculptor, and like Michelangelo. Yeah, they sculpted male muscular guys, right? Yeah, they look great. Yeah, yeah. It's sculpture kinda. And also, yeah, his martial art, yeah, it's quite simple. Jean-Claude Van Damme, yeah, he got big muscles, so well, his martial art style is quite simple. It's very easy to understand, but also very good kicks. Yeah, very high kick. I don't know. He always used what right. I mean, in that kickboxer movie, he only used most. I never seen him using his left foot. in kickboxer movie. Okay, but yeah, it's very powerful. Kicks, punches. It's so cool. And Mr. Kissy, he was very cool too. Okay, so yeah, they're both muscular guys. So rather simple moves, but still very strong muscle stuff. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because who watches mixed martial art or boxing? It's mostly guys, right? Because it's guy thing, brawn, impact sports, not violence, but sparring. That's mostly guy thing, right? Yeah. So, and, and his movie, the Jean-Claude Van Damme, yeah, is good sparring scenes. So that's why I guess he's popular among guys too. Ladies, why do ladies like Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme? That I cannot tell you because I'm not a woman. I guess ladies like muscles, I guess. Like strengths, this primal scream type, primal instinct. Yeah, I guess ladies find men's big muscle attractive, but I don't have that much muscle. I got very little muscle. So I guess ladies find big muscle very attractive. I guess. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so yeah. I don't know how they feel about anything. All right, we'll take 5 minutes back, okay? Oh boy. Uh, okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Maybe it's time to change this cup. Uh, okay, we will be right back. So I think I'm kind of got ready to write again. Well, this morning I didn't write because maybe this evening, maybe. Give me one second. So let's talk about Jean-Claude Van Damme movie a little bit, okay? Well, there's a lot to it. I don't think he's a very simple guy. I think he has very good smarts in him, Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme, although he kind of look goofy. And I think he's way more than just big muscle guy, okay? I think a lot of smarts. Like Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he got big muscle, right? But he's more than that. After all, he became governor of California. How about this governor of Minnesota? I forgot his name. Yeah, he's like what? Pro wrestler, right? What's his name? Former governor of Minnesota. Uh, Also good actor. He was in episode X-File episode long time ago. From outer space. Okay, so there was all-star casting episode like there's Ls Trebek there from the outer space. Joe Chung's outer space, right? X-File episode. I don't remember his name. Former Minnesota governor. Also big muscle guy and great actor and pro wrestler, right? What's his name? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'll look him up later. Okay. Yeah, big muscle guy. Big muscle guy have good brain too, right? Yeah. When it comes to Arnold Schwarzenegger, did he do any good in for California? That I don't know. But the thing is, president's job, governor's job is not really that essential business. It's more symbolic figure, just like Pope, Roman Pope. Do you think they make any difference in the world? I mean, I'm sure they can, but even if they are incompetent, doesn't really matter too much, okay? Because they're more like symbolic figure, like Lady Gaga or Madonna or Michael Jackson, all those celebrities, right? So, or big CEO or big corporations, or yeah, they're more or less like symbolic figures, okay? Or professors in Harvard, MIT, more or less symbolic figures, okay? Do they really make big difference in the world? Well, sometimes some of them do, I guess, right? But it doesn't really matter who becomes governor or president because most of the times they don't make any difference. They don't do too much harm, too much good. They're just maintainers. They just maintain things, status quo the way it is, and yeah, most cases. This is go along, right? Yeah. So I think that's how it was with Governor Schwarzenegger in California. Okay, he didn't do too bad, too good. It's just same, pretty much. He got advisors. He got his employees, people under him, right? Yeah, just follow the advices, those experts, right? Follow their recommendations. That is the kind of job anybody can do, right? Yeah. So those job of president or job title of presidency or governorship, it's more like a privilege. It's more like reward. English word for it, yeah, sinecure, without care, sinecure. It's kind of retirement job. Okay? They just sit there, don't do anything. I mean, during President George W. Bush, he was reading children's book when 9/11 happened. Okay. President Trump, what does he do? He play golf. So did President Barack Obama, right? Yeah, they just go around, preach, give lectures. They don't really do anything useful. That's why, in my opinion, governor's job, politician's job, president's job, or big time CEO's job is more like retirement job. It's sinecure and it's totally non-essential business, right? Or perhaps army generals too, or navy admirals. Okay, they just follow their employees' advices. This is the kind of job anybody can do. Huh? Hey, rubber stamping, right? There's a go along the majoritarian view. COVID-19 alarmism, climate change alarmism, wherever the wind blows, right? That's the kind of thing anybody can do. Why? All you gotta do is to say yes. If you're a parrot who can say yes, yeah, that parrot can do the exact same job that President Trump is doing now, co-president CEO is doing now, or governors are doing now, or senators, congressmen, congresspersons, congresswomen. Yeah, if you're a parrot, the country will have no difference. If you're a parrot who can say yes, 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 yes every single time, this country of America will not be worse if we have parakeets as president of the United States, because that's what they've been doing all this time. Mostly, there have been some exceptional presidents in American history: Lincoln, Washington, Roosevelt, both Teddy and Freddie Roosevelt. Okay, Franklin Roosevelt. There have been exceptional presidents, but all the others as good as parrots. Who the only thing they know how to say is yes, yes. They're yes men, right? That it has been that way. President Barack Obama, President Trump, same thing, same thing. Yes, 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 yes. They are no better than parakeets. They just follow advices from their employees. Not leadership material, but leadership. There are some exceptional politicians, but most politicians, I kind of like that. Okay, but there are exceptional ones. Okay, I've seen that in local level or higher level. Yeah, there's some exceptional ones. Right? Yeah, I've seen that. Anyway, Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie. Okay, so there are a lot to it. Okay, because there's some humor in there. He did that in Lionheart and also Kickboxer. He kicked the manager of this fighter after he kicked the Kaister of these fighters, his opponent. He would go after his those kickboxer fighters manager. If he's a guy, he kicked them, kicked them too, kicked their Kaister too. It's hilarious. Okay. Oh my goodness, good sense of humor. He just kicked them. Okay. Oh, kick their face, kick their head. The fighters manager, male managers. Okay, kick their head. Oh my god, it's so funny. Good sense of humor. Okay, brute force. This fighter and male manager. What kind of evil? Kind of give some bad attitude, bad vibe, right? So after Jean-Claude Van Damme finished off his opponent, he go after their managers and kick them too. Kick them in the head. Okay, it's just hilarious. Oh my goodness. Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme, I like him quite a bit. Okay, good sense of humor. And who does that? Kicking the head of opponents' male managers, coaches. Oh, it's just so funny. So yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Okay, good sense of humor. It's not just martial arts. No, there's some good sense of humor there. Some humanism, right? Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme interacting and communicating with the young children. Humanism, okay? It's very educational and good stuff. Yeah, that's great asset. And being able to communicate with young children, boys and girls. Okay, I know how to do that. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I guess some parents think of me kind of being me suspicious of me is he a child molester? Why is he looking at my children like that in a shopping mall or supermarket? I'm like, they're beautiful. I mean, they get adults' attention, boys and girls. So sometimes I cannot help myself just looking at them because they're so beautiful. Young children, all different races. Okay, but I try not to because it kind of upsets some parents. So I try not to. Okay, but sometimes they're just there. I perceive their beauty. Yeah, boys and girls. They're really beautiful people, and it's just uh, evolutionarily evolved, developed traits. Yeah, the cute response. It's not just Homo sapiens. It's any other animals too, right? Yeah, like bear cubs. But yeah, I really don't like stare at somebody else's children, okay, because their parents don't like it. So yeah, but I know how to interact with children. Okay, so I used to be Sunday school teacher in Madison, Wisconsin, and yeah, children they really liked me. They still do. Yeah. I mean, once in a while I go to churches, right? Well, when I was in campaign trail, I went to political meetings. Okay, sometimes they bring their teenager who's and girls or their granddaughters, grandsons. Okay, whenever I have a chance, I talk to them. During my campaign trail, I met teenagers, high school students, or middle school students too, all different races in Alaska. Okay, and I did talk to them. Why? Because I wanted to learn about their perspective. So did I ask political questions to them? Yes, I did. Yeah, because they have different perspective. Because they're young, right? I'm very curious about. I was very curious about their perspective on politics, and they're teenagers. Okay, middle school, high school. Okay, I did ask them some questions, and they told me their take on things. Okay, they're cool. Yeah, so the way I treat young people, yeah, I treat them as individuals, people, whether they are like 5 years, 7 years old. Yeah, I ask them questions. Yeah, hey, what's your favorite school subject? Some of them say mathematics, English, history. Huh? Yeah, I know how to talk to young people. Okay, so. And I do talk to them whenever I have a chance, okay? Because, yeah, they're just full of youth, this youthful energy, right? Yeah, we need young people. So, yeah, by all means, same race, opposite gender marriage, have kids, okay? Because children are very beautiful. Future generation, right? They're cool. We need them. So. All right, we'll take 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah. Yeah, my body is totally detoxed by now, so yeah, I can drink some more. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, it's pretty hot back there. Yeah, the morning in Alaska. Okay, let's talk about parenting, right? So yeah, parental kinship is very important in child's emotional development, right? Yeah, in Freud, Sigmund Freud, like Oedipus complex, whatever, junk science, okay, garbage knowledge, falsehood. No, it's not that Freudian. Okay, some strange people. Kinship is very important. Okay, so when I was a boy, I was hugged by my mom, also by mother's friends. Okay, yeah, parental kinship is cool, and yeah, it's some kind of indulgence, right? Yeah, hugs and kisses, parents, grandparents. Okay, those are very important. Yeah, I think from my observation, that's kind of what makes a person very attractive. Okay, if I'm not attractive enough, maybe I will not been. I have not been hugged enough as a child. Okay, but yeah, hugs and kisses is so cool. Yeah, parental, grandparental. Okay, it's a beautiful thing, and I think that's what makes a person more attractive. Okay, so yeah, positive copium, pleasure. Okay, yeah, love, parental love, grandparental love. It's so cool. Okay, so yeah, kinship is very important. Okay, so I think that's what makes an individual more attractive, more loving, because this person has been loved, right? Yeah, yeah, so cool. Yeah, from my experience and observation, yeah, I think that's the kinship, love, parental love. That's what makes a person very attractive. Okay, so yeah, it's so cool. Okay, yeah, it's about positive copium, pleasure, right? Yeah, children they love being hugged, right? Do I look like Gremlin, Grinch, where Christmas is over? So. Anyway, so uh, we talked about Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Okay, hilarious, very good sense of humor. Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme, I think he's a very smart guy. Yeah, so. Some big muscle guy, yeah, they may look like very simplistic kind of people, but some of them are very smart. Right? Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think he's a fairly smart guy. Okay, yeah, to True Lies, right? The kind of acting he pulled off, he like look at this terrorist on the horse, horse top, right? Still, you can kind of see he's more than muscle man. He got some smarts, right? And the kind of acting he pulling out, right? There's some smarts in there. He went to college in Wisconsin, surprisingly. Okay. What school in Wisconsin? I think it was Milwaukee, from what I recall. Okay. Yeah, so he's like college educated. I'm not sure if he graduated or dropped out, but he went to college in Wisconsin somewhere. I think it was Milwaukee. Okay. Yeah, University of Wisconsin. There's one in Green Bay, Milwaukee, Madison, right? I mean, Madison, Wisconsin is the biggest one, but Modana, he went to University of Michigan. Not sure it was Ann Arbor. University of Michigan, there are many. Okay, like Lansing. Well, Lansing, that was like Michigan State University, but I don't know which one Modana went to. possibly Ann Arbor. Okay, where I went to law school. Okay, but she dropped out, and she went to New York to become a dancer. Some dropouts make it big, like you have Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Matt Damon, who dropped out of Harvard University. Yeah, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Boston. They made it big, right? Yeah, yeah. So about this paper we are about to write, okay? Yeah, the copiomology, the new metaphysics, physics, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to talk about diadualism in this paper, but maybe, maybe not. So I looked up in the internet mathematical metaphysics because that's kind of what copiomology is about a little bit, okay? But it's not just about mathematical metaphysics, it's also physical metaphysics too, okay? So physics, mathematics, copiomology, and so I looked up mathematical metaphysics, and there's some precedents, and I looked at their papers, and they don't quite seem to have. Well, my impression of mathematical metaphysics in existence, they're too theoretical and not quite practical, right? But there are some precedents, all right? And they tried, right? I'm sure in their own mind, it made perfect sense. But from what I've seen, they still continuing this tradition of being way too theoretical in metaphysics. Okay, so this has been common criticism of metaphysics, European Western metaphysics, traditionally. Okay. In Asia, yeah, there are Asiatic metaphysics, and also there's some criticism in Asia too. It's just too theoretical, not practical. It's just like ivory tower, like armchair psychology kind of. Too just theoretical, like economics. Some people criticized. Was it Carlyle, Thomas Carlyle? He said economics is dismal science, right? Well, if economics is dismal science, then how about psychology? He said abysmal science, abysmal science, psychology, psychiatry. It's just a joke, science joke. Yeah, junk science, yeah, pseudoscience, right? Whatever. How about humanology? That's real junk, prime junk science, pseudo quasi science, the apex of pseudoscience. That's humanology. Maybe, I don't know. All we do is try, right? Yeah. Let the history be the judge, okay? We just let it out there, let it evolve in its natural environment. Internet, okay? People. If this humanology has some worth, it will survive. Otherwise, you die with me, okay? So no problem. We'll let it happen, not happen. Let history be the judge. Our descendants, okay? So let God be the judge, okay? We just leave it to God. We do our job, we leave it to God. People, okay? Limited liability. We don't advertise this. We just let it be, right? If humanity series have some worth, the paper we are cranking out have some value to it, then it will spread. Otherwise, it will die with me. No problem. Yeah, I'm like, whatever. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So, we'll take 5 minutes. Yeah, so I looked up his name. I mean, I just typed in Google former Minnesota governor. Yeah, Jesse Ventura. Okay. One Google search. I guess he's the most famous former Minnesota governor. So Google, just one click, one search. Yeah, Jesse Ventura. Very distinctive name, right? Yeah, so I remember his lines. It's so memorable. He has this charismatic acting, oratorial. No wonder he was very successful as a politician, right? Yeah, the George Chung's From Outer Space X File episode. Okay, It's this man in black, right? Mr. Crickerson, you only saw Venus, planet Venus, okay? No other planet has been mistaken as a UFO. You thought you saw UFO, but you only saw Venus, planet Venus. And Mr. Crickerson said, really? Your Mr. Crickerson, your scientific illiteracy makes me shudder. And yeah, if you tell anybody our encounter, yeah, you're a dead man. And Mr. Crickerson says, you cannot threaten me. And he was like, I just did. That's so funny. Great acting, right? Oh my goodness. That guy's cool. Big muscle guy, this pro wrestler, right? Yeah. Big muscle guy. Mr. Jesse Ventura. Governor Jesse Ventura, okay. He also was a guest of this Alaskan radio talk show. Okay. Alaskan radio talk show hosts, I know many of them. Okay. Um, I met some of them in person too. Okay. So, because when I was doing political campaign, like 6 months ago, 5 months ago, okay. Yeah. I would go to local radio talk shows. Okay. They know my name, right? Because I was a regular caller, right? Regular listener too. So yeah, Alaska is like that. Okay, it's very unique place. It's a very close knit community. So like say everybody know everybody. Okay, so I know many local journalists, right? Yeah, so, yeah, yeah. It's in some of the radio talk shows in Alaska. Yeah, Mr. Former Governor Jesse Ventura was a guest, and I did listen to that radio talk show. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Alaska is like that. Okay, very close knit society community. So yeah, I met local politicians. Like I met governor and senators, congresspersons. Okay, so they're doing great. Okay, don't get me wrong. Okay, if I criticize politicians, well, I'm not just criticizing Alaskan politicians. I'm criticizing politicians anywhere in the world. Okay, but Alaskan politicians, I think they are doing fine job. Am I saying this because they are my friends? Maybe. I think people in the world, politicians in the world, I think they're doing fine job. Okay, anywhere in the world. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think they're doing fine job. Okay, to be honest with you. Yeah, smart people. Alaskan politicians. Yeah, I met many of them. They're smart. All right, and they have good heart. I appreciate what they do. Okay, so they know how to compromise. Right. Yeah, sometimes they make kind of compromises that I wouldn't have made, but whatever. And they're very hardworking, very diligent, good people. Yeah, no complaints, right? And they're good educators too. Okay, I cannot speak for any other politicians anywhere else, but Alaskan politicians they tend to be very good educators, good listeners, right? Good learners, good educators. I'm a huge fan. Okay, Alaskan politicians. Some of them they're my mentors too. Not just public officials, but politicals, activists, right? Yeah, political operators. Yeah, I know many. Okay, so yeah, they're my mentors. They're like parental figures. Yeah, great people. They told me many good things, and they did introduce me to many other people too. They're great. Yeah, just honoring parents, right? Metaphysical parents. Okay. Anyway, whew, let's turn off this hero. Yeah. There was this novel in Korea, Amgul Wang. Maybe it was translated from some other countries, but it means like ghetto king. Kind of remind me of that because my hairstyle, ghetto king. Just kidding. Oh my goodness. The ghetto king. Oh, I'm just kidding. All right. So, how about ghetto servant? Servant leadership, right? Yeah, I'm ghetto. I'm your ghetto servant. All right. Servant leadership. Whatever. Servant. Whatever. Anyways, so I was reading this Alaska history book, Ant Feel Strong, Volume 2. Okay. And there was this gentleman. He was white guy. Okay. He was hunter trapper out there all by himself. Some interior Alaska or Yukon, whatever. He passed away, but he kept his journal, diary. All right. What he craved was salt and tea. All right. I guess he died from starvation, some illness in the winter, hunter gatherer style. But he kept his diary journal. Okay. Later it got published. Okay. So he really missed salt. All right. He said no salt diet is taxing me. Very difficult. Okay. Yeah, salt is very essential. Why? What is salt? NaCl. Yeah, so sodium, potassium. Well, sodium chloride, right? Yeah, NaCl. Sodium chloride. We need that in our neuron, right? Functioning of neuron. Yeah, this bioelectric propagation of signals. Neuron. Neuron. Neuron network. Yeah, Na pump, sodium pump, right? Yeah. Sodium chloride, if we need that, right? Sensation, electrical signal, right? Neurons. Some Alaskan stampeders, they suffer from scurvy. I looked it up. What is scurvy? It's a vitamin C deficiency. Okay. In this book, yeah, they say stampeders, they're gold miners. Okay. Yeah. Big crowd of people to come to Alaska, turn of the century, 1900s, early 1900s. Okay. They try to find some gold. Big group of people, mostly men, right? Yeah, it's like hard, like stock market hoarding behavior. So they call them stampeders or sourdoughs. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of white guys came to Alaska, early 1900s, late 1800s. Okay. Stampeders, sourdoughs, chichacos, whatever, right? Yeah, all they ate was bacon and beans. Okay, so they were suffering from vitamin C deficiency, scurvy. Some sailors suffer from that too. There's no vegetables, durable. The vegetables, fruits, they are not durable, okay? But bacons, beans, they are durable, but yeah, protein, carbs, but they don't have vitamin C. Okay, so just some sailors suffer from scurvy, vitamin C deficiency. Okay, but some others, temperatures, okay, they pick the berries, Alaskan berries, edible plants, so they didn't suffer from scurvy. Okay, so knowledge important. Edible plants, yeah, it behooves you. It behooves us to learn what plants are edible, what plants are poisonous. Okay, yeah, native knowledge, if not language. Okay, native knowledge. Okay, Alaska natives or American Indian natives, they know all about it. Okay, human experiment, experience, empiricism. Right. I studied that. Okay, so I'm quite conversant of what plants are edible, what's not. Okay, mushrooms too. All right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Right? Okay, let's take 5 minutes. Yeah, so by now I've been living in Alaska for 5 years, so I have met some real Alaskans. I'm fake Alaskans. I'm not real Alaskan. I'm just transplant. Just a fan of real Alaskans. Okay. I met some Alaskans who are like homesteaders, like outback country, boondock saints. Okay. And I heard their stories. I asked them some questions. About 2, 3 years ago, I was traveling from the valley to Fairbanks and then came back, right? And I met some people in the town of Nenana or something, okay? Way out there. There was a restaurant. I was hungry. Okay, yeah, stop by Nenana when I was coming back from Fairbanks to the valley. It's like 7 hours drive. Yeah, Fairbanks to North Valley, 7 hours. Okay, so coming back, yeah, stop by Nenana and there's some guest book. I put my name, said hello, wrote down. Okay, yeah, people from everywhere. Okay, in the guest book, right? Yeah, people from everywhere in the world. Okay, some of them from India, some of them from Europe, I guess, Asia. Yeah, they all wrote in English. Okay, so where they're from, what's their names. Yeah, the restaurant owner and also cook. Okay, the lady was in her 60s, I think. She's Caucasian. Okay, she said she's former homesteader outback Bundaksend. Okay, so I asked her a question. And she should say like she and her husband and children would come to town like once a year, right? So I was like, okay, my question, lady, what did you buy in town once a year? And she said sugar and fat, something like that. Okay, sugar and oil. I was like, and wheat. Okay, so I was a little bit disappointed. Okay, because I'm kind of anti-sugar, anti-fat. Okay, I was a little bit disappointed. Okay, so I was like, why did you buy sugar and fat when you come to town once a year? And her answer was, well, sugar and fat, you cannot quite get too many of that out in the wild. So Alaska Pundak Saint, homesteader, okay, outback country, living off the land, okay. Yeah, but we kind of need sugar and fat, okay. That's what she told me, okay. Okay, and wheat to make bread, okay, dough, right, to make it more palatable so that our children can would just eat bread, sugar it up, okay, then our children will eat. Otherwise, they're not going to eat. Okay, put some sugar in it. Yes, yeah, Mary Poppins, okay. A spoonful of sugar, right, makes the medicine go down. All right. Yeah, I guess everything in moderation, right? Yeah, sugar and fat. Yeah, I mean, because Alaskan berries, they're very low sugar. Okay, you eat Alaskan berries, they're not sugar at all. The kind of berries we buy in Walmart or supermarket, they're very sugary, right? But Alaskan berries, very low in sugar. Okay, they're not sweet. They are more sour, sometimes bitter. All right. So yeah, I can understand. Okay. So this Alaskan Bundak Saint that I read in the book, a guy, single guy, who passed away in the middle of nowhere in Alaska. Okay. He missed salt and tea. Okay. Tea. I don't know why he missed tea. Okay. I guess I don't know why. Some minerals, caffeine. I don't know. But in Alaska, yeah, you have spruce teas, spruce edible needle, spruce tips. I put in the vodka. Where's my spruce vodka? Let me go find it. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah, spruce tips. Yeah, I have in my yard. Okay. Spruce tips. Spring. Maybe a year old. Probably from last spring. Spruce tips. It's good. Okay. So in the end, feels strong. I saw some pictures. Alaska, we have mountain goats. They are white. Some horns, two horns. Okay, mountain goats, and some Alaskan harnessed, domesticated, tamed mountain goats to drag this sledge, this goat sledge. Harnessed. Okay, that was really cool. Okay, so wow, domestication of Alaskan goats, mountain goats. That was cool. Yeah, Alaskan history very interesting, right? Yeah, they're like Russians. There are even some Scandinavians like Irish or Swedish. Yeah, during the gold rush, some white guys from Europe they came to Alaska to find some gold. Okay. Yeah, some Scots, Irish, Britain, and Scandinavians like some Swedish people. Yeah, they all came to Alaska. Okay, to find gold. So what's so special about gold? Yeah, it's a yellowish bright metal, precious metal, right? It looks like sunshine, light, right? Kind of yellowish, white, yellow, bright, reflective, and sunshine, right? Yeah, energy. Gold, yeah. It's all color of whiskey, yellow. Or honey, right? Yellow. Or blonde hair, right? Yeah. Oh, if I may, Asian. Okay, yeah, we are light brown. It's kind of yellowish, but I don't think Asian race is golden. I wouldn't say that. But some Asians say that. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, we have gold medal. Like America, yellow people came first. Okay, gold medal. Then white people came. Then black people came. It's like gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal. It's just some Asian joke. Okay, so shh. Okay. America, yeah, yellow people came first, natives, okay, they came from Asia. Then white people, then black people. So gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, okay, so it's some Asian joke, racial joke, okay, whatever. And gold is also color of this liquid, human waste or animal waste. It's kind of yellow, right? Yeah. So yellow can be good or bad, okay. So it may shine or it may smell bad, okay, whatever. It's just joke, racial joke. Yeah. And cheese, you can't become yellow, right? Milk is white, but when you ferment it, it kind of turn yellow, right? High energy cheese, fat. Yeah, in Alaska, Eskimo ice cream, right? Yeah, it's still fat or well fat. Okay, they take it when they go out there because fat is high energy. So when you eat this Alaska Eskimo ice cream, that's pure fat, still fat, well fat. Okay, you can last longer. You can stay warm because high energy source out there in Arctic region, right? It's quite well known in Alaska. Never had it. I heard about it. Yeah. What else? So this physical labor is not just African Americans, right? Back in the days, in American history, it's not just African Americans who did hard labor, so-called slavery. No, there are some Asians, some Chinese, Japanese, railroad construction, Lower 48, okay, and there's some Caucasians too, white people, yeah, gold miners, yeah, some European, Caucasian, white people, white guys, they constructed railroads too, okay, so it's not just black people, no, it's white people, yellow people. They did all this their share of physical labor back in the days in America. Okay, so it's not just black people. No, it's white people, yellow people, Asians, white people, Caucasians, like Africans, African Americans. Okay, back in the days, everybody engaged in physical labor, no matter what their race is. Okay, so all right, blacks, whites, yellows, Asians. Okay, they all did physical labor back in the days in America. Okay, so that's the truth history of America. Okay, all different races engage in physical labor, like brawn, hard work, constructing railroad, paving the road. Okay, it's not just black people, all right, who built this country ground up. They're whites, yellows, all different races, browns, all different races. Okay, it's not just black people. Okay, who did that? Physical labor, all right. So yeah, BLM, today's BLM, yeah, they don't quite understand American history, okay? It's activism. Look, ideology cannot defy facts of history. They try to rewrite the history, they try to deceive, right? Ideology cannot overcome the natural law, the gravitation or any of the electricity, whatever natural law out there is. Ideology cannot defy the natural law. Ideology cannot rewrite the history. It just doesn't work. Ideology cannot erase historical facts. Okay? They try, but they do not succeed. Okay? So ideology cannot lie. Truth will eventually come out. Just a line from Channel 4 TV series, American Fox Channel TV show. Okay? Oh yeah, Mr. Jesus Christ said that too. Okay, 2,000 years ago. Truth will come out eventually. Nothing hidden under the cover will fail to come out. Okay, Jesus said something like that. Okay, so 2,000 years ago. I think he's Son of God, Mr. Jesus. Ideologies, they may lie, right? Try to deceive people, advocates, okay. Yeah, they're kind of like lawyers, liars, alright. Yeah, I'm a lawyer myself. Some of my law school friends said, yeah, lawyers, liars, what's the difference? Well, but there are good lawyers and bad lawyers, okay? Some lawyers are good, okay? So, whatever. Yeah, activists, they're like lawyers, they're advocates, right? They're biased, they're partial. They're not judges, jurors. Lawyers, their job is this fervent, feverish advocate, okay, for their clients. What's that adjective? ABA, American Bar Association, they're good, but they changed this ethical code. But before that, Alaska still have it. Okay, so some old school states. What's the ethical code in the preamble? Oh yeah, zealous, zealous representation of clients. Zealous representation of clients. Okay, so lawyer's job or activists, advocates, their job is to be biased, zealous representation of their clients. Okay, so that's what they do. Yeah. So we kind of understand where BLM stand for, come from. Yeah, they are all about African Americans, right? Yeah, we understand that. You have Southern Poverty Law, whatever, Center, whatever, and you have American Liberty Civil Union, ACLU, Southern Law Poverty Center, whatever, right? The Anti-Defamation League, okay. They're more left-leaning liberal lists, okay, but I think they're doing fine job, okay. They're liberalists, but I'm conservative, but I appreciate what they do, okay. It's not just love for enemy. I don't see them as my enemy, okay. I appreciate as a human being what they do, okay. If they're following their heart, their passion, okay. Yeah. BLM, yeah, I love black people, African Americans. They're beautiful, smart. All right. I'm a black supremacist. I'm also white supremacist, brown supremacist, yellow supremacist, Jewish supremacist, Arabic supremacist, Indian supremacist, native supremacist. I believe in supremacy of every single race out there. Yeah, mixed race supremacist. Okay. I believe in supremacy of every single races, mixed race, other race, Hispanic supremacist, okay. I believe in supremacy of every race, okay. Why? I've seen them being supreme, superior in some aspects of life, some departments, okay, some disciplines, industries, okay. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of humanity. It's about love. Humanology is very holistic approach. We see the big picture. We see the forest, macroscopic. We also see microscopic individuals too. Trees versus forest. We see both. Yin and yang, right? We do everything, right? Yeah. We love everybody. Right? Let's say 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. I'm drunk. I've been doing alcohol fasting 24 hours. Yeah, I've been sober for 24 hours, but that's good enough. Yeah, Alcoholic Anonymous, that's great. Okay, we need that. We need to learn from that. Then I do that for 24 hours because my liver, my body need that. Okay, but that's all I can afford, right? We are busy, and in this human life series, yeah, I cannot do this without alcohol. Okay, why? Look at me. I'm single, alone. I need to be single. I need to be alone. Okay, but it works for us. Yeah, we do alcohol fasting, 24 hours, no alcohol in long weekends. We need that. Okay, so Alcoholic Anonymous is fantastic. Okay, they're doing great job. Okay, so we appreciate everybody, like animal rights advocates, vegans, vegetarians. We appreciate everybody. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I sing you some songs, huh? Yeah. Oh, it is cold. It's chilly. Yeah, it's January in Alaska, 2021. So it's like went down to -7 Fahrenheit. Real winter, huh? In Alaska. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, yeah, I sing some Beatles songs. Okay, after this episode, I'm gonna watch this Blood Sport. I'm gonna see whether this Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme guy would use his left foot for kicking because he was only using right foot in Kickboxer movie. I was like, did he get injured or something? Why is he only using right foot? Whatever. No idea. Yeah, the Beatles. Dun 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 dun. Before this dance is through, I think I love you too. I'm so happy when you dance with me. I don't wanna kiss or hold your hand. If it's funny, try and understand. There is really nothing else I'd rather do. 'Cause I'm happy just to dance with you. I don't need to hug or hold you tight. I just wanna dance with you all night. In this world, there's nothing I'd rather do. 'Cause I'm happy just to dance with you. Just dance with you. Ah, it's everything I need. Before this dance is through, I think I love you too. I'm just so happy when you dance with me. If somebody tries to take my place, let's pretend we just can't see his face. In this world, there's nothing I can do. 'Cause I'm just happy just to dance with you. Just dance with you. Ah, is everything I need. Before this dance is through, I think I love you too. I'm so happy when you dance with me. Yeah, beautiful song. Beatles. Love song, right? This guy's good. Yeah, Britain. Well, they don't have that kind of upper European, Northern European, Caucasian Europe, right? White people, right? They don't have as long as history as the Middle East, North Africa, Middle East. They have way longer history, right? Yeah. But over the years, over the centuries, millennia, yeah, they learned the ropes. Okay, so they caught up, right? Middle Eastern civilization, Hellenism, Hebraism, Greco-Roman, Greeks, Romans, Italy, Lower Southern Europe, and Upper North Africa, right? Egypt, Israel, Iraq, Persia, right? Uh, they are the root of Western civilization. Eastern civilization, that's a whole different story. You have India, China, right? Later on Korea, Japan. Yes. Uh, what else? In the valley, I think more people are coming to the valley. Well, that's good. But sad thing, they're less moose. Okay. I love moose, residential moose. They're less and less moose. Okay. I don't see them very often. It's like less winter. Some Alaska moose, residential moose, neighborhood moose will come by in my backyard, munching on the tree bricks. But it's been a long time since I saw moose. Yeah, I guess more people are coming to Alaska, also in the valley, because it's nice out here. It's very nice out here. Okay, yeah, in big cities like Anchorage or Juneau or Fairbanks, too many people, right? It's this molecular dispersion, molecular diffusion. So people come to these outback countries, right? Why? They want their freedom, their own land. Right? Yeah. Molecular diffusion. You concentrated this carbon dioxide or oxygen molecules. They spread around later on, right? People are like that too. Okay, so that's humanology concept, copiomology. Okay, yeah, metaphysical universe, mirror image of physical universe. Okay, your molecules who does not think or feel. They don't have any nervous system, central nervous system. Okay, this is molecules, inanimate objects. Yeah. So by low probability, okay, yeah, degree of freedom, physical chemistry, okay. Yeah, you have concentration of molecules or ink drop, you know, glass of water, right? It spread around, right? It get diluted. Yeah. But it does not have to be that way. Insulation, insulator, wall, the law, ethics, morality, okay? Yeah. You can preserve and protect being purely Asian, being purely Caucasian, being purely black, being purely Hispanic, being purely natives, being purely Jewish, being purely Middle Eastern Arabs. Okay. Yeah. Ethics. That's the law, the Tao, the way of anti-ultra internationalism. Okay. Same race, opposite gender marriage. Okay. So if they're gonna have children, okay. Yeah, there could be some exceptions every once in a while, cross pollination every once in a while, that's fine. But we wanna keep it to a minimum, right? Because we want to protect and preserve racial diversity. We want black to be black, white to be white, Asian to be Asian, brown to be brown, okay, whatever. Yeah. This anti-entropy, anti-mixing. All right. Yeah, papuri is stir fried is fine, okay. But I don't like this melting pot model in sociology, okay? American sociology. I don't like that melting pot concept. We don't want everywhere to mix and become a gruel soup. We don't want that, okay? We want vegetables to be vegetable salad. We want steak, meat to be meat. We don't want to boil them all together, okay, and make churning of this. We don't want that, okay? Would you like that? Some peel. I mean, Dragon Ball Z, they have this concept of this peel, concentration of fat, milk, carbohydrate, carbs, and protein. You just take one pill, you last like 1 month. Okay, Dragon Ball Z, a very inventive, very creative Japanese anime manga, but it's good concept. Okay, yeah, but when we eat dinner, we want to eat vegetables, fruits, milk, steak, potato separately. We don't want to have this cauldron, this boiling, melting pot, put them all together and mix it and cook it so that nothing is distinguishable. They become gruel, this thick soup. We dry it, make it appeal. That's not quite appealing. It's appeal, but not an appeal. I'm trying to rhyme, okay? No, we want white to be white, black to be black, brown to be brown. Racial segregation, separation. Sexual segregation, I think is a good thing. Let white people marry white people, black people marry black people, brown people marry brown people, okay? So that we get to see black people, white people, brown people, right? As opposed to they mix all together, they become all brown, black hair, brown eyes, brown skin. There's no more blacks, no more whites. Everyone just become browns. We don't want to see that. We want to see Pomeranian, Dalmatian, Shepherds, Chihuahua. Okay. We want to see diversity of human race. Okay, there's the Tao law, ethics, morality of anti-ultra interracialism. Yeah. Yeah. Interracialism, yeah, racial mixing. There could be some exceptions. Okay. Ultra interracialism. Why is it ultra? Ethnic guys going after beautiful, slender, young, nubile, nuptial white girls. That's ultra. Ethnic guys going after beautiful, young, white, slender, model type ladies like Tiger Woods, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, Jared Kushner, Steve Mnuchin, Bruce Lee, Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson. Maybe not Michael Jackson. Okay, I don't think he. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Michael Jackson case. He's a black guy. Then he wanted to be a white guy, so he bleached his skin. Maybe I don't know what he used. Some plastic surgery, right? Nose job, chin job, eye job, right? He's a black guy. He has no respect for his own race. He wanted to be a white guy. Okay? Plastic surgery, bleaching his skin with some what Clorox, whatever. I don't know what he did. Okay, such a disrespect for his own black race. Such a shame. I'm Asian. Okay, do I want to be a white guy, black guy, Jewish guy, Middle Eastern Arab guy, or Hispanic guy? No, I'm Asian. I want to be Asian. Some people recommended to me to change my first name, Honky, because that sounds too ethnic, okay? But I said no, okay? I love my name, first name, okay? Honky. So I didn't change my name, right? Some people said, correct, yeah, take some voice lesson, this accent removal class. I said no. You understand my English? My Asiatic accent, Korean accent is part of my heritage, part of my identity. I want to keep it. I do not want to pretend to be somebody else. Yeah, I'm Korean American, Asian American, okay. I have accent. I'm bilingual, right? I don't want to erase my heritage, my past, my identity, okay? I cherish it. I want to maintain it. I want to preserve it, my accent. Because some people like it, okay? Some people think it's cute, okay? Yeah, cuteness response, alright. Yeah, I'm kind of awkward, kind of some dumb, alright? Newcomer in America. I don't keep it, okay? I don't want to erase it. So thank you, but no thank you, okay? I understand you want me to progress in my acting career, alright? Yeah, I get it. Thank you for caring for my career, okay? But I'd rather keep it. My accent. If you don't understand my English, just tell me, ask me, okay? I will enunciate. When I was in Los Angeles, California, okay? Some of my acting colleagues, some of them Asian Americans, okay? Yeah, enunciate. Yeah, I pronounce this word for you again. Apple. If you don't still understand what I'm saying, I spell it for you. Apple. 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 Do you understand me now? Did I answer your question? That's a breakfast club line, okay. Alright, we did enough. Okay, yeah, let's wrap it up for this episode, okay. So later this evening I may start writing this copiomology, the new metaphysics. Or maybe I do that tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, so but I'm kinda eager to watch that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, this Bloodsport, okay. So yeah, eat some breakfast, watch this movie, okay. Is he gonna use his left foot for kicking? Okay, because kickboxer movie, he only uses his right foot. Okay, I'm a martial artist, so I notice those things. Okay, yeah, left punch, right, left knee, right knee. Okay, but Mr. Jacob Van Damme is not good at. He did not learn Chinese kung fu, so when he does these things, it's kind of awkward. But I am trained in Chinese martial arts. Okay, more aesthetical, more balanced, right? Right? Yeah, right. But Mr. Jean-Claude Van Damme, he didn't quite learn Chinese martial arts. He kind of look awkward, not very. Yeah, his kicks are punches, elbow, knee. Yeah, it's all good, but he's not. He did not learn Chinese martial arts. I did. 'Cause I'm Asian, Korean, American. Okay, so yeah, it's all about balancing left and right. Okay, you know. Yeah, aesthetically pleasing, very aesthetic. Yeah, I learned Chinese martial arts. Okay, kung fu, right? Because I'm Asian. But Miss Jean-Claude Van Damme is a white guy, European American white guy, so he didn't learn any Chinese kung fu. Okay, so he kind of look awkward sometimes. Okay, so whatever. Okay, see you later. Thank you. Sorry about my balding spot exposure. Okay, thank you. Bye.